Oh, finally! We are finally going to conclude this series. At last. It's time to leave Spain as we enter the last part of our journey and the last day in Paris. First on the list is a visit to Versailles Palace. And look, if palaces aren't your thing, you might want to skip ahead because this is going to take a long time. I gotta admit, for how unimpressed I was with French food, I was completely blown away by its architecture. I mean, imagine, these palaces were built hundreds of years ago, and the sheer amount of work that had to be put into these, the effort, the material, just how meticulous the designs were, it's honestly mind-blowing. And after a long day of exploring the palace, it's time to get dinner. French onion soup to start. Look, I know it sounds weird, but this is the best thing I've had in France. Yeah, that's right. French onion soup was my favorite food in France. I have conclusively decided that French food is extremely overrated and really, it's overhyped. And with that thought, I was ready to end the vacation. Until I found this. As you can see, it's a burning bus. It looks like some kind of... It didn't look like an accident, that's for sure. But whatever the case, it didn't look good. And I know this is a bit late because this was recorded months ago, but I hope everyone got out safely. Back to exploring the streets of Paris, and I found a statue of Charles de Gaulle. And weirdly enough, I also found one of Winston Churchill. You know, honestly, I didn't really expect that. Maybe it's because of World War II, maybe. Oh, and look who else I found on one of the ad boards. To be a bit more personal, I'm glad I came to Europe at this time because I had just finished my second year of university. I was going through what I think was a bit of burnout, and also I had some self-doubt in me, you know, the normal imposter syndrome stuff. But going to Europe at this time really re-energized me and made me believe in myself more. I'm not really sure why, but it just recharged my batteries, and I think that's something important to focus on from time to time. So, yeah, I'm forever grateful to Europe for letting me visit for those 2 weeks, and I promise I will be back. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm sorry it got a little more personal in that ending there, but I was being truthful. I mean, burnout from second year, imposter syndrome. University takes its toll sometimes, and it is important to recharge and know when you need a break. But that concludes our Visiting Europe series. At last, we have completed the odyssey that has been my trip to Europe. And next, I'll probably focus more on the cafe review series because I just realized it's been 9 months since I released the last one. And after that, well, in between football content, I think I'll do more... I'll document my trip to China this time because I think it's really... You gotta see it. Let's put it that way. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Down in that last few... I did not think this through. If palaces aren't your... Ugh.